What is going on, everybody? I am back again with more uniques, and today is going to be one of those videos where I have a couple uniques, or a few uniques I should say, to talk about, because these are also a little bit underwhelming. So if you are not really into these lower level uniques, I will completely understand if you guys just bow out now. But anyways, for those of you still here that just like to talk about Diablo, and specifically Diablo 2 Reimagined, let's go ahead and go through these, shall we? So first up, we have a breastplate known as Shattering Blow. This is a required level of 21, so relatively low. Gives you a defense of 169. That's what this one rolled with. I think we all already know that that's not very good at all. It is pretty good, I guess, for level 21, but there are things that you can get that might be a lot better than that at level 21. So this is going to give you 15% increased attack speed, which is pretty standard for anything that is on a melee character's breastplate. Adds 5 to 10 damage, 1% chance of crushing blow. Now this is interesting because this is based on your character level. So the higher you get in level, the more crushing blow you're going to have. Although I would not recommend to upgrade this one, just because I don't think you're really going to get that much out of this item. I can see people maybe doing it, but all in all, not that great. Let's be 100% honest here. After that, we get 1% deadly strike based on character level, which is actually kind of cool. But again, I don't think I would be actually going and upgrading this for that specific reason. As you can see, this is why this is the first one on this list, because we are already finished with that, and that would have been like a 15-30 second video. So moving on, this one is Fair Weather, and this is a circlet. It has a defense of 81. Again, that's what this rolled with. 1-2 all skills, which you always have to love. I personally love 1 to all skills on either circlets or helms, because I get sick and tired of making lore and the lower levels of the game. So any item I can have that makes it so that I do not have to equip lore, I am going to love, because I just get tired of wearing a lore helm when I'm lower level, and it's nice to have something new. Which, by the way, let me stop for a second here and just say that I know like a lot of people look at this and they go, oh, you know, hey, this is an item that isn't that great, you know, this is an item that like is useless and blah blah blah, you know, like why are modders doing this and kind of thing like that. I hear that all the time. Well, the answer is this, guys. When you play a game for 20 years, it gets pretty effing boring, and when you're bored, you're probably not going to play anymore. So yes, I appreciate this mod, because at least it gives us more options, and it also makes it possible for us to come up with classes that we have yet to actually create in original Diablo 2, because we simply did not have the means or capabilities to do so. Up next is 13 to Cold Absorb, 11 to Lightning Absorb, and 14 to Fire Absorb. One of the things when you are a low level that you always have to worry about is your resistances. So finding this and putting this on as a lower level character, maybe up into, I'd say Nightmare-ish, maybe Act 2 of Nightmare. Anytime you can find Absorb on an item, that is going to help you out significantly. So if you are sick and tired of dealing with your resistances, I would find this, I would put this on to help me with that, so I don't have to be carrying so many freaking charms. Because I don't know about any of you, but I get tired of opening my inventory and seeing it full of nothing but charms. Which is another reason why I think it's a little weird that people don't like this stash that we have over here. Because at least in the new stash, this whole bottom part can be full of charms, and we can still pick up a few items to take back when we're done, instead of having to put crap into the Horadric Cube, which I get sick and tired of doing. Next up, we have Half Freeze Duration, which is pretty good. Obviously not better than Cannot Be Frozen, but still good nonetheless. Poison length reduced by 75%. Personally, I love that. This item reminds me of prismatic gauntlets. Now it doesn't raise the maximum cap level for any of your resistances, but what's cool about this is not only can you socket it and put something in there, but it also is going to help you with those pesky resistances at lower levels that I get sick and tired of dealing with. I know I've said that probably 4 or 5 times now in this video, but I have to be real. I am sick and tired of dealing with resistances. Okay, so anyways, we are moving on to Cold of Winter. Cold of Winter is a pair of hatchet hands, so someone like me will love this because I love playing as an assassin. We get 5% chance to cast level 2 Frost Nova when struck. That is pretty effing cool. The simple fact that you can get struck and just boom, there goes a Frost Nova when you're playing as an assassin and you're probably going to be wanting to be in there and fighting is great. That is freaking amazing, and I don't know why anybody would not like to have that affix on their hatchet hands if you're playing as an assassin. Regardless of difficulty level, I will always take that. Preferably it's a higher level if I'm up in hell, but you know what? Even level 2 Frost Nova I will take, simply because there will be instances every once in a while where you get hit and you are able to get out of a sticky situation because somebody else hit you and you were able to cast Frost Nova. How many times I have died in a giant mob because I didn't have enough hit recovery as an assassin, I cannot begin to explain. Now, to be fair, people could say we'll get good at the game. That's what I'm trying to do. Up next, 20% increased attack speed, great. Enhanced damage, we don't need to go over that. Pretty standard on most of these uniques. Adds 10 to 15 cold damage, which is weird to me because I'm usually not trying to deal cold damage as an assassin. You get plus 3 the Blade Sentinel, which is great if you're a Trapson. You also get plus 2 to Shockweb, which is also great if you're an assassin. Repairs durability in 5 seconds. So you're not going to have to go and spend the whole bunch of gold to get this thing repaired over at Charcy because you're beating the crap out of things and you are farming the hell out of everything that you can, and next thing you know, you got to go repair all your items. So this is good. I actually really like Cold of Winter. I probably could have actually made a video just on Cold of Winter, but again, I'm trying to get through some of these, and I appreciate you guys that are here watching for actually dealing with me while I'm trying to get rid of all of these extra uniques that I have. And if you enjoyed this video, thank you. Hope you have a great day, and play.